Hello everyone, welcome back to Aerospace Engineering powered by Your Engineer. We provide all the information related to aerospace engineering on this channel. So if you haven't subscribed it, subscribe it right now. Press the bell icon for notifications. So in this video, we are going to tell you about GATE 2022. So I will discuss these points. First, why GATE exam? Then, what is the eligibility of GATE exam? Then, examination pattern of GATE exam, syllabus of GATE exam, strategy of GATE exam, and then a little intro about what Your Engineer is providing for aerospace engineering for GATE exam. Now, the first thing, why GATE exam? Before going into this why, I am getting you clarified about the current situation of India in aerospace engineering sector or aviation sector. So in aviation sector, either you are going for aerospace engineering or aircraft maintenance engineering. In aerospace engineering, there are two divisions, mechanical and electronics. The mechanical division, which is the major division, the most of you, whatever you study, fluid mechanics, aerodynamics, propulsion and everything like that, this is aerospace mechanical division. In aerospace electronics division, it is avionics. So they are going for ATC and other embedded systems areas. Now, for aircraft maintenance, they are into different sections. They are going to be technicians, which will be approved by DGCA. So for aircraft maintenance engineering, at least they have a path where they can go and become a technicians as per the DGCA norms. Now for aerospace engineering mechanical, the great job opportunities for you are either in design sector or in manufacturing sector or in research sector. Okay. So other than these three sectors, there are very less sectors which are available for you. Now, in manufacturing sector, most of the companies are owned by government or managed by government. So whenever there will be a vacancy, then only you can apply for it and you can get a job. Other than that, you cannot get a job in manufacturing sector. But still, some of the companies are there which produce rockets, satellites and various other things like Skyroot Aerospace is there, Bellatrix Aerospace is there, Safran Aerospace is there. So you can apply for that also. But still, design sector is also a very booming sector. If you have the skills like CATIA V5, ANSYS, Abacus, so you can get a job in that particular sector, in design sector. For research sector, graduation is not enough. So you must do post-graduations like Masters, MTech or PhD. Then only you can be qualified for research sector. So the major thing is GATE exam. The only thing that you are left with is GATE exam. Because for aerospace engineering, the GATE exam is a boon which provides you a scorecard that tells that yes, you have got this particular rank on all over India. Yes, you have get this much score out of 1000, which provide and dignifies how much qualified you are. So this is the case of GATE scorecard. That's why GATE exam is very much necessary for all aerospace engineering students. From 2021 onwards, the third year students are also eligible for GATE exam. So that's a very good benefit, because what happens is, like in third year, you will be getting some GATE score. In final year, in your college, there will be some issues regarding project, final year seminars, internships, placement season is there. So you will be getting all those particular crises will be there in fourth year or final year. So what happens is, there will be less chance of preparation. So start preparing for GATE exam from second year onwards. In second year, third semester, the main subjects are fluid mechanics, strength of materials, thermodynamics, which is a basic subject for aerodynamics, aircraft propulsion and aircraft structures, which are the major subjects in GATE aerospace engineering. So this is the case of GATE aerospace engineering. So you must prepare from second year onwards so that you get a good score in third year and you can improve that score in final year. Okay. So you get 2 attempts. Okay, it's not very easy for the students who have passed before 2021. So this is a great opportunity for you. Now, the examination pattern. So GATE exam is of 100 marks, 65 questions are there, out of which 10 questions are of general aptitude. So 15 marks is general aptitude. Fine. 85 marks is of core exam. In core subjects, the subjects are aerodynamics, aircraft propulsion, aircraft structures, flight mechanics, and space mechanics. And other than that, engineering mathematics. Engineering mathematics is the basis of all the subjects, so you must know engineering mathematics. Now there are two types of questions come. First, 1 marks, second 2 marks. Okay. So there are 30 1 marks question and 35 2 marks question. So 35 to the 70 and 31 is 30. 70, 30, 100. So there are 30 1 marks question and 35 2 marks question. So remove 10 questions, okay, from both. So 25 1 marks question from core and 20 1 marks question from core and 25 2 marks question from core. Fine. So this will be the core exam pattern. Now there are three types of questions are there in GATE 2022. The first type of question will be multiple choice question, MCQ. In MCQ, there are 4 choices given, okay, and if it is of 1 marks question, there are 4 choices given. If you select the correct choice, you will get 1 marks. If incorrect choice, then minus 1 by 3 marks, a negative marking. If it is of 2 marks MCQ, then if you choose the correct answer, it will be 2 marks. If you choose incorrect answer, then it will be minus 2 by 3 marks. If you don't attempt the question, it will be 0 marks. Fine. In multiple select question, the second category is multiple select question, which has been introduced in GATE 2021 itself. In multiple select question, remember that days when you have prepared for IIT JEE or JEE Advanced, which has been called these days. So in JEE Advanced, there was question which was called, which was like multiple choice questions. Okay, multiple choice means many options are correct. Here also MSQ is there, many options are correct. The only difference is that in JEE Advanced it was negative marking, but in GATE exam it is not negative marking. Now MSQ question does not have negative marking, but also does not have partial marking. Suppose 3 options are correct and you have chosen only 2 options, you will not get any marks for that. Okay, so if you have opted for 3 options but only 1 option is correct, so that also can happen. Like MSQ can also have only 1 option correct. Okay, so it can be a reason. So your concept should be strong so that you get to know, because these questions won't be numerical. You know very well that if a numerical question will be there, then how can there will be various answers? There can't be various answers, na? Only conceptual questions will have various answers. So your basics, your concepts should be very strong. Your engineer always try to improve your basics, improve your concepts. Okay, without concepts and everything, you can't do anything. Without knowing that stream function and velocity potential are perpendicular to each other, you cannot do all the calculations of potential flows. Okay, so basics are very important, concepts are very important. Now the third type of question is numerical answer type question, NAT we call. So numerical answer type question has you cannot use mouse or keyboard for that. Okay, you can use, and the answer is on numericals. Okay, numericals means the answer will be in numbers like 1.25, 3.25, something like that. Some numbers, it can be negative also, it can be positive also, it can be 0 also. And the answers they ask, they mostly ask in round off to 3 decimal places, round off to 2 decimal places. So you also must know that how to round off, because when you use the calculator, you will get like 3.1457892. So how will you round off to 3 decimal places? So you must know that what value you will be going to put in that numerical answer type question. So this is the examination pattern. Eligibility we have talked about, examination pattern we have talked about why GATE exam. So still, if you haven't subscribed the channel, subscribe the channel, press the bell icon for more notifications and keep updated to your engineer. Now syllabus. The syllabus is, I told you very well that there are 6 subjects. First, aerodynamics, aircraft propulsion, aircraft structure, flight mechanics and control, space mechanics, and then engineering mathematics. Other than that, general aptitude is also there. Okay, so if you have the concepts of fluid mechanics very clear, aerodynamics is good. If you have the concepts of thermodynamics clear, propulsion is good. If you have the concepts of strength of material as well as engineering mechanics very good, then it will be a very boon for you aircraft structures, because aircraft structures, many people find it a very difficult thing for aircraft structures. Then there is called flight mechanics and control. Flight mechanics and control is a kind of derivative of aerodynamics. Okay, we use most of the concepts of that. Then after that, space mechanics. It's a very introductory part and very less portion of the syllabus is there for space mechanics. For engineering mathematics, whatever you have studied in Math 1, Math 2, Math 3, that will be in engineering mathematics. So you must prepare for engineering mathematics also, because they can provide you a very good marks. The toughest thing that has been happened due to these things will be, like in MCQ, if you have, suppose whatever answers you have opted, it will be either correct or incorrect. But in MSQ, you put your effort also, but still it's not sure, without knowing the concept, it's not sure that you will get the correct answer. You will get the points for that correct answer. For NAT, if you can't solve the problem, you can't solve the problem. In those 3 hours, in that particular 3 minutes that you are given to that particular question, if you can't solve it, if you can't remember the formula for it, you can't get the marks. Most of the NATs are 2 marks, so you can't get more the marks. So you must solve more and more question, because in the GATE 2021 paper that I have seen, most of the questions are real-time questions, like real-time application questions. Okay, they were not like fundamental questions from the formulas. They were real-time application questions. Okay, so you have to use those concepts also. Now, the next thing that we are going to talk about is that how your engineer is providing you a good course to help you prepare for GATE 2022. So your engineer has a course which is called online preparation for GATE 2022. Now, in that course, the classes will be running in evening. Okay, the classes will be running in evening from 6:30 to 8:30, 4 days a week. Okay, only 4 days a week. And the syllabus will be completed 3 times. The syllabus will be completed 3 times in a year. On the weekend, there will be a test as well as a revision. Okay, and also a feedback. Okay, a personal feedback and a personal opinion for all the students, like how they should focus more and more, how they should emphasize more and more on that. Also, you will get 1000+ tests where there will be an unlimited question for a practice. Okay, you will practice, you will fail, you will practice, you will fail. Every time you will fail, you will try to do more and more, you will get more and more results, and you will have to make yourself sharp in that particular subjects. Okay, also we will provide you expert guidance, like guidance from the people who have already done these exams, who have already qualified these exams and are in IITs, ISCs, and they are doing some particular things. You must have seen the interview with Mr. Bharat Kumar, who has got All India Rank 1 in GATE 2020. If you haven't seen that interview, you can see that interview here. Okay, so we provide you expert guidance also. Also, one-to-one mentoring is there with your engineer. Okay, so I think you must join this course, and All India Scholarship Test is also running for this course. So there are 2 batches which are going to be in the next few days. Like the first batch has already been started from 25th of February. That's been running well. The second batch is going to start from 20th March, and the third batch is going to start from 1st of April. So if you want to join the second batch for 20th mark, you have to give the scholarship test on 13th or 14th. Okay, the description in the description box, the link is given for registration. Okay, and if you want to give the test for the 1st April batch, the test will be on 25th March. So you can join the 1st April batch also. Mostly for 1st April batch, why I have put that batch? Because on 22nd of March the result will be out, and most of the students will think that after result I will get the admission. So after result you can join the 1st April batch. Okay, so either 1st April batch or 20th March batch. There are 2 batches running. The benefit of a scholarship test is that in the scholarship test there will be 30 questions of 30 marks. 1 marks positive, 1 marks negative. Okay, give and take option. If you get 30%, you will get 30% scholarship. Whatever percentage you will get in that scholarship test, you will get the same scholarship in the fees. So you clear your concepts, okay, and brush up your concepts, give the scholarship test, join the batch, and best of luck for GATE Aerospace Engineering 2022. Thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed still, subscribe the channel, share this with all the students of aerospace engineering, and like it, share it, comment on it, what video you want, and thank you very much.